So we are at Aperitivo Gisbert in Alicante, Spain, which is on the coast and is absolutely gorgeous. And we're here with friends, and
We're lucky enough to have really good friends here
who live here. So
tell us the really cool places to eat and to swill.
And this place in particular has all things local.
Which is fantastic.
Yeah, so food and drink. And we're here to do a vermouth tasting. And I don't know if you've ever had, I think a lot of people at home don't drink vermouth, and they don't know what it is, but it's
become your tipple of choice.
It is one of my favorite drinks, that or red wine, and it's herbal, it's sweet, and it's bitter. And it's served over ice with citrus.
This is not. The first one is going to be white.
The first one's white.
And not on ice, but it is cold.
Yeah.
And I'm looking around. There's not a tourist in sight, and I love that so much. That is so great.
We also have some awesome food coming because you can't have a drink without a nosh.
What's a drink? Oh, yeah, what's a drink without a nosh? So we're going to be treated to some really nice beverages and some really nice nibbles, and
you're going to come along with us. So, so when you find yourself in Alicante, you know what to do.
Yeah. So yeah, this place is really funky. It's very beautiful. And then you can see the menu board here. That's got the tapas of the day and all kinds of vermouth lurking in the back. Oh, yes.
So I'm seeing an artichoke and a pimento.
So I have a
Jesse,
olive.
what are we seeing here?
So is an olive,
Yep.
pepper,
Pimento, yeah.
and smoked anchovy, and artichoke heart.
The etiquette of this is you don't just like chomp it down. You got to wait for your beverage, and you have a sip or two, and then a nibble, and then yet another
Is there
sip.
etiquette?
No etiquette,
There's no
really.
etiquette,
No etiquette,
so
so
you're quite
you-
wrong.
I'm wrong. I made an assumption, and I'm an idiot because
Welcome to do it however
foreigner.
you
Okay,
want.
so but it is meant to be
Okay,
taken
but
orally.
is it,
Yes.
Okay,
Oh,
good,
yes.
good.
and is it meant to be in one bite? Like
No,
that?
No,
Because that would be kind of hard to do,
That's kind
right?
of what I'm asking. And here comes a beverage.
I'm gonna try this.
Maybe dry. The vermouth in white always is a little bit sweet. For me, too much sweet. For that, I always drink red, no white. But it offered to me something special, very special.
Okay. It's
You're
got
right,
that
you're
thick
right.
thickness to it.
Absolutely.
Damn.
Wow.
Wow, eh?
Wow, that's
I
lovely.
love to come.
That
little bit
is
more.
a thing of deliciousness. And it's cold. The bottle's cold, right? So
Sí.
what's this one
Sí,
here?
of course. Of course, this is typical from Alicante. In fact, from the north of Alicante, my village. We ate that in the past. For example, my grandmother. It was special for the Christmas Day.
Okay, it's a Christmas Day special dish.
It started for the poor people and the Christmas Day. And nowadays we eat every day and enjoy that a lot because it's a Mediterranean food and offers the best of us. Red pepper, of course garlic.
Of
Because we
course.
are in Spain. Of
Of
course, garlic.
We can assume garlic.
You fry it only 2 seconds with garlic, and you add pieces of cod.
Okay.
So it's the peppers,
pine
the
nuts.
garlic, and the cod, and pine nuts.
Sí,
Bacalao.
bacalao. Perfect. And olive oil.
Pericana? Is that what?
See, the name is Pericana.
Going in on
Sí,
this.
sí, it's super. I don't.
Wow.
The supplier is a friend of mine, and I never want to buy a wine vermouth.
This is wow. This is really.
Incluso la nariz también.
Qué bueno.
It has so
Sí,
much
Muscató
depth,
para Alejandría es que está muy bueno.
right? Because you got the fish in there, but the chilies have. Are the chilies toasted first?
No, dry.
They're dried.
They're dried, but they're not.
Right.
Yeah.
Great.
I'm going to put the vermouth here, okay?
So yeah, this is a serious treat.
This white vermouth is amazing, and it is. It's got a thickness and a richness that reminds me of something like a.
It has a mouthfeel
Muscat-
like ice wine.
Yeah, it's sort of. Yes, but it's not as sweet. But it is. It's not dry. But it's lovely, and it's quite different from the red vermouths that I've had. That Pericana, the depth of the peppers, and they're not chili, they're not hot.
No.
But they have great flavor and garlic
texture,
and
too.
pine nuts and the bacalao, which is the salt cod. So good. And now I'm going in on this white anchovy with pimento and
I'm going to have a little bit of artichoke,
olive.
so I'll race you.
Okay, in Canada, if you've only ever had an anchovy on a pizza and you said, I hate anchovies, you just haven't had them
You're
right.
so wrong.
Because I, for years, didn't think I liked anchovies. And it's not true. I love anchovies. So if you think you don't like them and you're in Spain, you try them anyway.
Oh yeah, because it's a whole
Amazing.
different
Those
thing.
white anchovies are amazing. Shall we take a
You
break
will
there?
you will forgive me if I'm not as verbose as usual. I think I'm having a religious experience. This is that's just so darn good. Bless me, Father, for I have sinned in a large way.
Yeah, okay. So I was just saying this Pericana, there's a raisin-like thing. The texture,
A raisin-like
the
thing.
sweetness, there's something raisiny in there that is really lovely and
Yeah,
really
the
just
texture
adds
is
to,
amazing in that.
adds to the whole thing. This is one of those things where I'm pretty sure that this the sum is greater. The whole is greater than the sum of the parts. Dry.
Question: the white vermouth. What's the alcohol content? Is it like 12%? 12 or
I think
15?
it's 14, 15.
So it's a little
it say?
stronger than a regular.
It's 15.
15%.
But
Okay.
you know what? You don't taste the alcohol.
No, it's
No,
so
not at all.
so smooth
It's so,
and,
it is really
there's a
so-
viscosity to it that's
Yes.
that's really nice.
Exactly.
But there's also this.
It truly is the best I ever had.
Yeah. So what I find is there's this real balance in the sweetness of it, which gives it that viscosity, but there's also the acidity that balances
Yes.
it, right?
At the
It's
end.
really lovely. Yeah, at the end.
So I'm going to do my
Gorgeous.
pretentious wine tasting lexicon
you
here.
do that, yeah.
So it's reticent yet tenacious. So if you wanted to duplicate this kind of thing at home,
You couldn't.
you couldn't because it's all about the locality of the ingredient.
So
And
these are
the oil.
peppers that grow here. These are the oils that grow here, or that are produced here.
You could buy some olive oil from Costco and get some dried red pepper and some garlic.
And it wouldn't be
never
this.
taste like this.
So this is the thing, local.
It's a symphony of flavor.
Yeah, what he said.
Yeah, that's right. So this is really a delicious beverage. This is highly unusual. I've never had anything quite like it.
I agree with you.
And
White vermouth, who knew? That was a thing.
So this is simplicity itself. This is smoked sardines and tomatoes with a little bit of olive oil. And
Look how beautiful those tomatoes
I
are.
know, and there's like 3 ingredients. And if you might think that sardines are horrible, and because you've only had them out of a tin and they're like Korean War surplus sardines or something like that, then you have not had a sardine. These are the most amazing little fishes going.
Sardines are so good for you, and they
That's right.
taste so good.
Yeah, these are incredible.
Rethink the sardine.
Rethink, yes, right. Yeah. Recalibrate your expectations is what it is. So we have some lovely bread, and the bread is like a fantastic crumb. And I think we're going to get some salt and pepper to just augment this at the last moment. And this is going to be amazing.
Sobrasada, sí, the name is sobrasada.
Okay,
Calero,
we're going
calero.
in on the soprasada with the queso fresco and honey.
Calero puede ser, no. Que es diseñador o es...
No, de jamones, de huertos, o sea, tienen,
Vale.
It's
los Perea
porky
Perea tienen,
and creamy
Me suena.
and sweet.
tienen una compañía de transportes que venden en
Really
toda
good.
Europa.
Sí,
Wow.
sí que me suena. Sí
I
que
love
sé,
that
he visto
soprasada.
que lo-
Really, really good.
Originalmente, no more tapas coming.
Okay. So, smoked sardines, tomatoes, olive oil, salt and pepper. Awesome.
Indeed.
Do you have anything to add to that? Really awesome.
I can't talk, I'm eating.
I present to you to Louis XIV. It was the Sun King.
The Sun King. Okay, so fennel stalks, cardamom,
Nuez moscada.
Nutmeg.
Nutmeg.
nutmeg. Okay.
This is very important. This is the 6th best wine of Spain.
6th best wine of Spain. Okay.
It's the same winery, and this is Fondillon.
Okay. I love vermouth.
Qué bueno.
You really
I
do.
really do.
The people in Spain.
This tapa is really an unusual one. It's mussels and on potato chips, which it's like Super Bowl Sunday.
It's an unusual thing that I've never seen before.
Yeah, and it's like you pretty much nailed it. It's like if you opened a tin of smoked oysters and put it on some potato chips.
And yet, it's brilliant. So maybe when I get home, I'm going to open a tin of
Yeah.
smoked oysters and put it on potato
And
chips.
no one would know that you lived in a trailer. It's pretty good. It's fascinating that vermouth has developed as a solution to transport over long distances and long time, much like when the
port.
British were occupying India and they shipped beer to the troops in India. They had to add extra hops, and that's where India Pale Ale comes from. And that's also a solution to long-term, long-distance transport. And,
It is amazing that how something that solves a problem can end up being a preference,
Yes.
right? It can end up being your comfort food.
Testify, sister.
Well, no,
Testify.
we talked about this with comfort food like fried rice or congee, right? Congee probably started as a poverty food, but for a big chunk of the population in the world, congee is comfort food. I've eaten a lot of potato chips in my life.
Do tell.
And we know that in Canada, we have some interesting ones like ketchup that nobody eats anywhere else. And I got to say, I'm not a huge fan, but they are a Canadian thing.
For
so
sure, eh?
I am team ketchup, even though I don't eat them. I'm just generally not a potato chip fan. Don't dislike them, just don't go out of my way to eat them.
But you digress.
However, I always digress. However, here we are in Alicante, Spain, and we've been given a hot sauce to put on our chips to eat with our olives. And guess what? It's awesome. It's like salt and vinegar and chili. Like what an awesome! If you're gonna have salt and vinegar, why not put chilies in it? So show the chilies.
Hang on, no,
okay?
I'm just going to say I'm willing to postulate that after 2 bottles of vermouth, she could put that on a freaking tennis shoe, and it would be good.
Yeah. Well, look at this. This is a potato chip that has
Shit on
hot
it.
sauce on it. Hot sauce, a vinegar-based hot sauce, and it's great. It is salt and vinegar.
Somebody's borracha.
Okay.
Que la banda está
We're going to pick this up later at the hospital, and thanks for joining us at our spectacular vermouth tasting. And do you have medical? Okay, just checking.
Salut.
Salut.
No.
So we're 2 sheets to the
No. I just want to say we've done an amazing vermouth testing here in tasting. You know, and before I commit my wife to rehab, I just wanted to give thanks to our friends Coco and Jesse for
Coco
turning
and
on
Jesse.
this
Thank
amazing
you
place.
so much. And this is Aperitivos Gisbert.
Gisbert.
Gisbert. And but his name was Jordi. Jordi, and lovely man.
Yeah.
And he spoiled us rotten, and we had the best food and the best vermouth. And we even got, look at this.
A Christmas tree ornament.
This is going to hang on my Christmas tree next year. How awesome is that? Vermouth? Because I love vermouth.
Yeah, well, apparently you do.
I have no idea what this is going to cost. We're not giving you a price tag on this one.
Because it's priceless.
But
We don't care.
come to Alicante and have Aperitivo Gisbert.
And people, I welcome you to continue the adventures of Rob and Laurel because they are amazing, and every experience they are going to have, you're going to enjoy.
Okay, this is great. I didn't know we could afford an off-screen narrator.
And yet we got one. God, how awesome is that?
As always,
Like, subscribe, comment,
and
share.
share.